The NTSB is investigating a deadly plane crash on the tarmac at an Arizona airport. This CCTV footage shows the moment a private Learjet owned by Mötley Crüe frontman Vince Neil collided into a parked plane after landing in Scottsdale. We're learning that one person was killed and 3 others were injured. The frontman was not on board. CNN aviation correspondent Pete Muntean joins us now. Pete, what are you hearing about what happened?
Well, this is the second major crash in as many weeks involving an aging Learjet. The first in Philadelphia only 11 days ago, and that Mexican medical transport flight crashed into a neighborhood shortly after takeoff. Now this crash involving a Lear 35 built in 1989. That vintage of jet can be picked up on the used market for about $1 million, but they cost a lot to maintain over time, which once again raises some questions about the longevity of an aging fleet of these private jets. This flight was arriving from Austin, Texas on Scottsdale Airport's runway 21. City spokesperson says the left landing gear failed on touchdown, and the flight tracking data confirms that plane veered out of control, left off the runway, and then slammed into a parked Gulfstream jet. Remember, no commercial service at this airport, but it's still very busy and a very packed place. A lot of private jets are parked outside. Thankfully, this jet veered to the left and not the right, where there is much more development in Scottsdale and a lot more parked planes, so this could have been a lot worse. The data also shows this plane was going about 65 miles per hour at the time of the collision. That's about highway speed, so the crash occurred with a lot of force. 4 people on board the Learjet, and the FAA now says 1 member of the pilot's crew was killed. Another member of the crew and 2 passengers received serious injuries and were taken to nearby hospitals. Learjet, as you mentioned, owned by frontman for Mötley Crüe Vince Neil. The plane has flames painted on the side, even has a vanity tail number ending in VN, Victor November, for Vince Neil. Representative for the singer says Neil was not on board at the time of the crash, although we're just confirming that Neil's girlfriend and daughter were on board at the time. National Transportation Safety Board just starting this probe. Of course, Boris, it has its hands full with 4 major incidents in only a couple weeks' time involving either commercial flights or private jets.
Pete Muntean, thanks so much for bringing us the latest. Appreciate it.